Hi, my name is Melissa Ambers, and I'm with Strategic Blueprint Consulting, LLC. Today, we're going to talk about leveling the foundation before building the complex. Hmm, some of you may be wondering, what is this? What are we talking about? We're talking about marketing, but before you get to the outside of the market, your outbound marketing, that's sending your campaigns, investing money in ad space, magazines, media, all these different things. You have to be sure your internal processes are together before you start to talk about anything else in marketing. So marketing is crucial to the success of any business. But when you think of marketing, many organizations don't realize it does start internally. Marketing can simply be as educating your customer and getting your message out continuously to inform them. Now, again, a little bit more about me. I've worked in corporate America for 20 plus years, and I understand systems, processes, and the baselines for success. I've worked 20 plus years as a strategic process management, branding, business development. I am Six Sigma Black Belt, and I also have two certificates from Harvard Business Online: Disruptive Strategy and Sustainable Business Strategy. Now, internally, it's not just about what's on the web or what's in ads. Think it's always you're thinking about promoting when you're thinking about marketing. But if your internal systems are not together, it's not going to matter what type of budget you've offered, what type of system you put out, what ad, what sell. It really does not matter if your internal processes are not together. That is really important because once you put out this information, if your team does not know how to handle what's coming in, all of your inbound, you're not gonna benefit from all the money that you've invested when you put it out. So when you think about focusing on your internal, think about the blue ocean strategy. Now, some of you may have heard red ocean, blue ocean. The red ocean is pretty much competitors going head to head, competing, doing the whole back and forth thing. Blue ocean strategy is, yeah, I see you out there, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna disrupt this market a little bit. Let me shake it up some. So think about blue ocean strategy like that. That you're just gonna disrupt it, innovate over here, while everybody else is over there, button heads and going toe to toe on all these different things. How can you shift your current processes? First of all, you want to always consider how you can save money while you're making money. First, changing those tiny habits. You can't, always stay in that place of, we've done it this way. Don't worry about it. It's not going to change. Consider getting rid of those tiny habits. And that way you'll start seeing a little few things differently. Disrupting the market. I just talked about this with that blue ocean strategy. You want to disrupt the market. You want to do some things that is viable for your customer. What do your customer want? How do they want it? Is it convenient? Is it cost effective? What is the quality like? So it's not about being the cheapest out there, and it's not about being the highest. Just because you have a high price on it doesn't always mean that it is suitable for the consumer. So always, make sure that you pay attention to that. Change management. Understanding the culture and process of corporate change. Will your program fly or die? Hmm. Transformation without chaos. Building the right agile team to make business process and customer experiences better. You don't want to cause confusion with your customer. That's just going to make them look for another company or go somewhere else. So you want to be sure that it's a seamless transition and that your customer understands what your message is. Now, calculate the risk. If you don't pivot, you're going to eventually see the risks and a lot of frustration that's going to come along with it. So you want to be sure that you go ahead, make that pivot, look at it, investigate, do a deep dive, understand what's going on, with your business, your departments, and your customer. Change your habits, change your success. Habits can harm or help your business. Now, yes, change is uncomfortable. That's okay. Get uncomfortable. You don't want to get too comfortable because that's when you're going to start making mistakes. You're used to what has happened and you're not going to have your eyes open paying attention. So you want to get uncomfortable when you're changing your habits. Do you have the option to offer a remote or hybrid option? Now, post COVID, a lot of organizations are doing both options or one or the other. If you're not there, look at your business. Do you really need all the space? Do you need everyone to be in the office? Or is it just because you want to be hands-on? If they're not in the office, they're not working. You're micromanaging. If that's what you're doing, I'm going to really push you to make that change. Embracing technology. It's not going anywhere. Today is the day for you to start investing and looking at that change to see how you can embrace technology. What are the things that you can change? Just because you've already had a system or you got a computer, it's more than that. Do the current process still works for your company today? Do the current system still make sense for your company today? Take a chance, look at it. Now, this is something so many do not do. We try to carry everything around. Oh, I got it. I remember it. Oh, yeah, I get it done tomorrow. I do this. Do a brain dump. Release yourself. Let your brain relax. And relaxing means that you're just going to dump everything out that you have in your head. Any things that you need to do, things that you want to do, things that you're going to do, ideas, whatever it is, just dump it out on huge sticky notes, stick them on the wall everywhere, or, create you a Google Doc or something and just put everything in there. Don't be focused on making sure it's grammatically correct, you have a proper sentence, this paragraph should be here, or it's too many words in this sentence. That's not a true brain dump. A brain dump is pretty much just throwing it all out there. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes it does not make sense. It's just getting it out. Once you get all of those things out, one, you're going to see what's all out there. Then you can put together a team, or you and another person can come together and then start trying to organize some of these things. Decide what we need to put on the shelf. And putting it on the shelf just means let's not do it right now. Not to say we're never going to do it, but we're not going to do it right now. So you just want to put those things on the shelf and delegate some of these tasks. You don't have to do everything. Some of these things that you can delegate to have someone else to do it. Trust me, you will see a huge difference in your productivity. Cracking the code on change. Leaders, you must be open to communicating with your team members. You must be open to doing something different. Now, if you notice here, I have a small stat for you. 70% of change initiatives fail. Organizations are rushing to make changes and not fully understanding why they're making the change or how to make the change. You're just rushing to do something and then you end up failing or the change is not working. Executives, understand the process. Do you want to change based on economic value or organizational capabilities? Internal structures these are some of the things that you should start looking at. Review your behaviors, leadership, culture, accountability, systems, collaboration. Review those things. See what behavior you have surrounding all of those and what needs to be changed. What must happen? Continuously learning. And part of that learning is taking a deep dive in all of those behaviors to understand what's happening, why it's happening, and why should we continue to do what we're doing. Testing, being open to communication, doing what's best for your organization, not your competitors. Remember, blue ocean strategy. Consider outsourcing internal resources that you do not have skill set or availability, and it's a non-biased recommendation. Understanding your structural timeline. Observe. You want to observe what's going on, what's the risk, why they're happening, what you don't have as far as skill set, number of employees, do you have too many? Look at all those things, observe what's going on, redefine what you want to happen, understanding what that system is, how that process should run, what changes you want to make, retrain everyone. That's including leaders, all staff needs to be retrained to understand what the new processes, systems, all of those things are and how they should follow. This also will open the door to help everyone to understand their position. Building a strategy, determining the best plan to implement. A strategy. What should I implement? This is part of the observing piece. This is what you're going to observe to understand what you need to change. Put together that project management team. Put together those people that have the right skill set to understand what needs to happen so they can put their heads together and figure out what is that strategy. What do we need to do? Now that you have it, how are you going to implement it into your business? Now, once you implement it into your business, you're going to, part of that is the redefine and retraining. The implementation is going to be, let's put it in action. What are we going to do? How are we going to make this happen? Those are the things that you want to do when you're implementing the strategies. Health and tech pivot. Now, we are on the, this was a health and tech conference, but this is with everyone. Technology is everywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be here. Embrace it. Understand what you need to do to make those things happen. If you're not the person, outsource it. Get someone to help you with that. Making sure that your systems are in place, making sure that you have all the things that you need to have to be successful within your business. Now, if you want to schedule a consult with me, there's a link at the bottom of this slide. Make sure that you go to this link and schedule a time. It's a small video, but schedule some time, and then we can talk specifically about your business and your needs. Thank you so much for joining me. Here's my email, melissa@smginc.biz. And again, the same link if you want to schedule a consult with me. Make sure that you put all these things in place before you continue building. Building a solid platform and structure is what's going to be the key to your success.